go ahead. Okay, when we look at the history of America's open borders and immigration policies, you see many benefits, and you see quite a few problems too. The past history and policy for America's borders was almost open. It was almost a completely open border. You had millions of Irishmen and millions of Irish people come over. You had millions of Catholics from Italy, England. Obviously, Africans came over too, but that wasn't necessarily immigration. So the history of it was very beneficial to America's growth as a country because it allowed for diversity, it allowed for new ideas and religions and policies to come into the nation and influence which direction we were going to go as a country. The problems that came with it was they became segregated due to the fact that they were all from their own parties and own groups, and not necessarily that it was a racial problem, but it was they would go in and join each other and each other's company, and the people who were already here or the other immigrants would sort of avoid them just because they had nothing in common. You know, they came from completely different backgrounds and histories and religions. So there sort of became a racial segregation automatically just from how many people would come over through immigration. But that was the open border policy that we had as an early country. When we look at the modern policies that we have, there's a huge proponent of opening up the border to Mexico because the border to Canada there's still a border there, but it's not necessarily restricted. And there's not really a ton of immigrants coming in from Europe, and there still are, but we need to make it legalized, as in you can't have somebody who has a past criminal record come into the country, or somebody who has a major criminal record come into the country, because you don't know what they're going to do. You don't know exactly how they're going to act, and you can't trust that they're going to take care of your people in your country. And it has to be looked at the same way when it comes to the border crisis in Mexico, is if somebody has a past history or can't be trusted or can't obtain a legal trespass into America, then it can't happen because they just can't be trusted in America to take care of American people. The solutions to the problems of immigration is making the legalization process a little bit easier and testing it out on modern American citizens, because when you ask the questions of what is now to the, when you ask the questions to the people who want to come over and obtain a license to be here, obtain legal immigration, those questions can't be answered by American citizens right now. We can't answer the same questions. We don't know the answers to them. So you change the questions so that they match what actual American citizens know and what they actually need. The problem when it comes to the space question presented in the problem was America has plenty of space for as many people as it needs. That's not a problem in America. It's never really been a problem. We have plenty of space in America and almost not enough people to take up. That's not a problem in American politics.